Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jillian and this is Simply Budgets. Here on my channel, my husband and I are on a journey to become debt-free. We use a zero-based budget and cash stuffing method to keep us on track. Our biggest goal is to pay off our debt and simplify our life and our budget. If this is something that interests you, stick around. Okay, so we are going to be cash stuffing for the second week in October. So the paycheck for October 11th. So I'm going to set this off to the side and we'll dive right in. I guess we'll start with the change. So we have, oh dear, heavy change. Ugh, here we go. Okay, so we have 280 here. So we'll dump that in there. Getting excited to be able to count this at the end of the year. Moving my entire setup here. Ugh. All right, that's done. So let's start with our weekly binder. Groceries. Need to take that to the bank, but we'll put 100. So we've got one. There was 40 in there, so 140 in groceries now. Gas is empty and it is getting 75. Pet care is going to get 40, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Eating out is going to get 40, it's going to get 40, 20, 40, 60, 80. Household is going to get 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 5, 10, 110 in household. Miscellaneous is going to get 20, 40, 65. Self-care is going to get 10. So it now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And my spending is going to get 50. Okay, and that is it for that binder. Need to have a little coffee break here. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Mexico and ever had, I gotta show you this if I cannot spill my coffee here. I have it in my Yeti because I want it to stay warm while I'm filming. So in my coffee today, I have tequila cream. It's 1921 is the brand, and we had it when we were in Mexico, and let me tell you, it is delicious. It is really good on its own, just on the rocks, in a glass, or in your coffee. It is kind of like a mixture of, it's like, it tastes a little bit like Kahlua and cream mixed together, but it's made with tequila and it's delicious. So we bought some at duty free on our way home, and oh my goodness, it takes me back to Mexico. It is so good. If you are in the States, you can order this on Amazon and have it delivered to your house. Unfortunately, in Canada, we don't have that luxury. They don't allow you to order things like that here in Canada and have it delivered to your house. Don't know why. Seems silly to me, but anyway. So if you are in the States and you would like to try something new, I would highly recommend 1921 tequila cream. And it comes in like a teal bottle and a pink bottle. They're both the same thing, just different labels that they have for them. And so good. So good. But if you are in Canada, unfortunately, it's not something that you're able to get here in Canada. They don't sell it in our liquor stores, and we can't get it delivered to us. But if you're ever in Mexico, oh my goodness, you need to try the tequila cream. Do yourself a favor and give it a try. Anyway, there's my little plug for alcohol. Not that I'm a big drinker. I honestly drink very rarely. Like, I'm not a person to have a glass of wine in the evening or a beer or anything like that. Like, when we were in Mexico, I'd have a couple drinks a day, but I don't personally go for the all-inclusive and the free alcohol, or the free-flowing alcohol, I should say, because you are paying for it in your price for your hotel. But I just love trying new things when I'm down there, and like this was something that I had every evening when I was down there, and it was so good. But when I come back to reality, I'm not a daily drinker. I had a glass of wine for Thanksgiving, and that was it. It ended at one glass. I don't really feel the need to drink more than that. I don't enjoy the feeling of being drunk. So I guess that's the type A personality, being a Capricorn. I don't like the feeling of loss of control. So anyway, there's my little side rant while I have a little bit of coffee. So let's carry on. All right, this is the high priority sinking funds, and vehicle maintenance is going to get 25. That means we now have 50, 70, 90, 110, 35, 45, 50, 150 in vehicle maintenance. So this weekend was, excuse me, Thanksgiving weekend here for my fellow Canadians. So happy Thanksgiving to you all, and hope you got to do fun things with family. Spend time with those you love, whether it be friends or family. Just got to do things to fill your cup. So happy Thanksgiving to my fellow Canadians. By the time this posts, Thanksgiving will be over, but it is Thanksgiving right now. So, all right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 50, 70, 90, 6, 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 7, 10, 30, 45, 55, 65. So 765 is what we have. It's enough to get, I think that should be enough now to get the roof for my greenhouse. Excited about that. Memberships is going to get 10. So it's now 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh, these old, I can't wait for this one to be finished and not in there. It's a little too big and they don't go in very well. Makes things challenging. Makes it look like my husband was in here. He just leaves things all willy-nilly. $20 for anniversary. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So I'm already planning a trip in January for my birthday. Trying to look at pricing for things. But it's really expensive. Like, we ended up spending under, what was it, $1,119 US for our trip. That was for like the all-inclusive resort. Our flights were $851 on top of that, and that was all we spent while we were there. So I've been looking in January, and even to go back to the exact same resort, although I would like to try other places, um, to go back to the same resort is 3 times the price that we just paid. So I was just on the other day, and it was like $3,140 US to go to the exact same resort for 7 days. And I was just flabbergasted. And then the price of the flights on top of that, they've also gone up. It's just, I don't know how these people do it that travel 3 and 4 times a year, but we are trying to commit to traveling twice a year because we pay for our Iberostar membership. So we want to go to Iberostars. We want to utilize that membership that we have, but man, the cost of things makes it really challenging to do that. But anyway, so travel got 50, so we now have 150. So we have 150 in travel. So our original plan had been to not travel unless we had saved up the money to do so. But when we were on our trip, we decided we talked about things a little bit, and we decided that it's okay to book the trip with the intention of saving up so that, like, I guess our theory is as long as the trip is paid for by the time you go, then you're okay. I don't want to be coming home and still having to pay off the trip that we just did. So, excuse me, if I can find a good deal on a trip, I'll put it on the credit card, knowing that I have a plan in place to pay it off, so that the expectation is that that trip is paid off before we go, so we're not like carrying debt for that trip. And we're okay with that. Not everybody might be okay with that plan, but for us, we would like, it would take us a lot longer to get to the point of being able to book that trip if we took the view of having to save it up before we actually booked anything. So we're okay with that plan, as long as it's paid off in full before we go. So, all right, last one in this binder is Christmas, and it is going to get 30. I can't believe that Christmas is going to be here before we know it. Like, oh gosh. I'm going to, in a couple weeks, I'm going to a Christmas, like, market, I guess they are. They're starting to pop up all over the place, and there's one that's outside, and it's a Christmas market, and it's like started at a big barn, and then it's outgrown that space. So now it's kind of moved to a new location where they have a lot of outdoor vendors. They have Santa Claus is there to take photos with the kids. It's a lot of fun. I love going to it. I love the vendors that are there and supporting the local community. It's free to go. They don't charge you any admission. So I really like that as well. It's so all right, Christmas. 1, 2, 3, 50, 4, 50, 70, 90, 5, 10, 30, 50, 70, 80, 90, 6, 10. So I'll have to buy things for my husband's stocking out of this, but he is not getting a gift this year because we bought him a $600 tool chest for his barn, for all of his tools, and we bought that, gosh, back in spring. I think I had talked about it on the channel, but anyway, so the plan is that he's not going to get like a gift under the tree. I might get him something little to open, but really it's mostly going to be his stocking. And my thought is I'm okay without getting a gift, just do my stocking, and we'll put that money towards a trip or whatever. So it'll just be other family members that I need to shop for, and we have a budget of $50 a person. So we only need $300 for Christmas this year, plus whatever, like I'll probably spend about $100 on my husband's stocking, and then he can do the same for me. So that'll put us at $500. I am going to continue to stuff this in case there's any overages, but I do try to stick to that $50 per person budget for those outside of Graham and I. All right, next. Sorry, this is a really chatty video. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so I feel like I'm just talking away, but Anyway, low priority. Birthdays is going to get 15. So it now has 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 15, 20. I did actually take money out of this, so it was higher, but there were a couple birthdays recently, so took some money out of that for the two of the nieces and nephews. Medical and dental is going to get 5. So we're now at 50, 70, 85, 95, 105. Golf membership is going to get 20. So 1, 2, 3, 54, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20. So we're halfway there to the golf membership amount. So it's 1,020 that we need. So we need 500 more. Taxes. This is personal taxes. So it is going to get 5. 50, 1, 10, 15, 25, 35. So it's at 135. My goal is 150, so we have 3 more weeks of filling this. Professional license is going to get 20. And this one I actually need to take money out of because my professional license needs to be paid by the end of this month. I need to renew my RN license. So I have to put that on my credit card. I haven't done it yet. So I think that's on my list of things to do today. So I will be unstuffing this envelope to take back to the bank very shortly. 1, 50, 2, 50, 3, 50, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 45. So we have 445 plus 5 is 945 in professional license. I have to check. We might actually be good to stop stuffing this one soon. Property taxes is going to get 30. It's empty because we just recently paid our current installment for property taxes. So that's that. So it just has 30. Oh, I did that backwards. Giving is going to get 5. And then that is going to be the end of our cash stuffing for this week. So giving now has 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 90. So we're well on our way there to a good amount for a donation at the end of the year. So that's it for this week's cash stuffing. I hope you've enjoyed this content. If you have, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.